But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll toss it to Fournette. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Sherrills. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 6-6, pull it high.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Kill. Black. Kill.
Check the backer.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and shoot. That artificial surface, you see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Wide. Hey, Echo.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
56, right there, 56. Gus. 56, the Mike boy, 56. Check 56.
Hey, Haywood.
I got you. Mike 56.
First down. Here's Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down.
The high. 300.
Hey, let's get in that hole. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, we heavy on
Yellow. All right, now here we go. Oh, what's that?
Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ringo, 48.
Check 43.
Leave it. Ringo, 48.
Second and 5 now. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Pilot, 64. Silence.
He's coming.
Back to throw here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check. Go.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Let's stop.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Curl.
Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, Delta.
I don't think you got it.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Lucky 48.
56 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Man, I got you.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins going. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Cousins on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Bravo.
Here's Foles. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came to
touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 48 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. On the run, it's Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Silver. Purple 64. Here go.
Foles. And that is incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Hey, wahoo! Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Fournette. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Swain, 37 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. On second down now, it's Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Well, they got the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still third and long. Again, it's Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They'll go with a big back. Fournette fights him off. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
We're going. Let's go. 300. 61, matchbox.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run. Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down back at
Switch it.
Bring up 48. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Where's your hot?
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Zebra. Where's your hot?
On third down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.